Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready and Get Weird with Marcella. I am Marcella. I'm so happy that you're here to hang out with me for a while. I realize I have been absent for quite some time. There for a while I was putting out one video a week and then it kind of started slowing down a little bit. Then the holidays happened and you know, 2020 was a lot. So I took some time during the holidays. I was able to visit and see my family who live out of state. That was wonderful and refreshing, and I do feel much more rejuvenated now that I was able to spend some time with my family and friends. Thank you for clicking to watch this video. If you have not already, please subscribe to my channel, as well as sharing my videos with anyone who you think would be interested in learning more about the interesting planet that we live on and we share with crazy things. We don't need to go to outer space to find something crazy to learn about. I promise you, we have interesting things to learn about right here on our home planet. Today, I'm talking about one of those interesting things. They are called Caecilians. No, I'm not talking about people from Sicily. I am talking about the amphibian Caecilians. They are a limbless amphibian that burrows in tropical areas on our planet. I saw a video on Reddit of a Caecilian and I was hooked, hook, line, and sinker. It looked like a huge earthworm. I fell for the bait and I had to learn more about this creature. So here we are. If you have any suggestions about another critter that we could cover on Get Ready and Get Weird, please send it my way. I'm always happy to hear suggestions or ideas, what you like, what you don't like, what you're interested in, what you want to know more about. I'm all about that. With that being said, let's talk a little bit about the Caecilian. What exactly is it? What does it eat? What does it look like? Where does it live? And I do talk a little bit about the reproduction as well, because of course, as with anything we don't know much about, it's interesting. Thank you so much for clicking. I'm glad that you're here. Let's jump right into this conversation about Caecilians. Hi everyone, I'm here with my clean face, ready to talk to you about Caecilians. They are a very intriguing amphibian that I saw one day while scrolling Reddit. One of my favorite evening pastimes is scrolling Reddit. Caecilians are an amphibian, like I mentioned. They look like giant earthworms. That is what intrigued me about these little guys. I don't know how you spent your childhood, but I spent much of my childhood outside with my younger brother looking for bugs. While we were bug hunting, we did come across lots of earthworms. So when I saw this video on Reddit about what looked like a giant earthworm, I was hooked. I had to learn more. And it's no surprise that I hadn't heard of Caecilians before, because Caecilians are not necessarily rare, but there isn't much known about them because they're very secretive. And as amphibians, they stay in wet places. They don't come out often into open air. Covering my maskne. I'm sure some of you can relate. Maskne is a real thing in a pandemic. Scientists first began studying Caecilians in the 18th century, and originally they were thought to be a kind of snake, because, like I said, their body looks similar to a worm, which that's similar to a snake also, legless and cylindrical and long. That was the original thought. They must be some sort of snake. The reason that Caecilians are long, elongated, limbless creatures and so smooth is because they are highly adapted to burrowing. Like other amphibians, these amphibians like moist, cool, dark places, and most kinds of Caecilians live in loose leaf litter or in loose soil. One kind of Caecilian that we know of is fully aquatic. As I mentioned, the Caecilian is shaped the way it is and looks the way that it does because it is adapted for burrowing. It has very smooth skin, a pointed snout, and a strong skull, which helps them to push their head into the ground, into the soil, into the leaf litter to burrow. Their eyes are small and covered by skin. They don't need great vision if they are underground in the dark. So they do have eyes. Some of them do not have eyes, and if they have eyes, they are covered by a layer of skin. Their mouth is also, most of the time, depending on the species, kind of underneath, not right in front. I got some new palettes for Christmas, and I have to decide which one I want to use, or which ones. We're gonna go with Garden Variety from Colourpop. This is what the inside looks like. I'm so excited. I have not dug into this one yet, so let's see what I come up with. I have no idea what direction I'm going with this. I mentioned that Caecilians have smooth skin, and that is true. But if you look at a Caecilian closely, you will see that its skin is made up of multiple small rings or folds called annuli. The annuli give the animal a segmented appearance. So it kind of looks like a segmented, sort of like maybe a centipede or a millipede has different segments. To me, it just adds to it looking like a earthworm. Or kind of like a roly-poly. You know how roly-polies have the little lines, the different segments so that it can roll into the ball? Kind of looks like that to me. Along with this segmented appearance, some species of Caecilians have small dermal scales embedded into their skin. These scales are a feature unique to amphibians. As we often assume with burrowing animals and amphibians, most Caecilians are dark colors, so dark grays, dark browns, but some Caecilians, some species, are brightly colored. They might be shades of yellow, orange, green, blue, and purple. These bright colors may be an indication to predators that they should beware. Some Caecilians do have glands in their skin that secretes a toxin, which would be a defense against predators. I am trying to decide what shimmery shade to use. I'm tempted to go with green. I know that's really out of this world, but why not? Let's see how it goes. Cool, I like that. Other features of Caecilians that I found interesting in my research include their short sensory tentacles that they have on their face. The short tentacles are positioned between their nostrils and their eyes, and they are sensory tentacles which aid in helping them find prey. It is believed that Caecilians evolved from four-legged animals whose legs just continued adapting to be shorter and shorter until finally now we have the legless, limbless Caecilians that we see today. Caecilians are found in tropical, humid parts of the world. They've been found in Africa, Asia, Seychelles, as well as South America and Central America. As far as we know, with reproduction, 75% of Caecilians give birth to live young, 25% of Caecilians lay eggs. And if they lay eggs, the females stay and guard the eggs until they hatch. Caecilians are carnivorous. They eat small bugs that live in the soil or the leaf litter. Larger Caecilians might eat small amphibians, including other Caecilians. In order to eat their diet of bugs and amphibians, the Caecilians use their sharp needle-like teeth, but they don't use their sharp needle-like teeth to chew their food. They always swallow their prey whole. I don't know why I feel like smiling after I say that. Am I pleased with this makeup look? It's interesting, to say the least. Thank you for watching. This is the final look. Today we talked about Caecilians. We learned about what they are, why we don't know very much about them, what do they look like, what do they eat. We talked a little bit about their reproduction as well as how they eat and where they live. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe and like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate it. As well as sharing this video and my channel with anyone who you think would enjoy videos like this about the interesting and intriguing animals as well as other fun sciencey things that we share this planet with. I know that I thoroughly enjoy learning about these kinds of creatures as well as watching other videos and listening to podcasts about these interesting science-related things. So please point anyone in your life who would enjoy these kinds of things my direction. I really appreciate it. With that being said, thank you so much, and please do not forget to stay weird.